For those of you who don't know me, my name's James Strachan, and I take great pride in saying I'm Jack's best friend, and for today, his best man. Now, I've been told by Jack that I won't get away with just a few thank yous and a quick toast. Apparently, as best man, I'm supposed to sing the groom's praises and talk about his good qualities. Unfortunately, I can't sing, and I won't lie. Now, I know I'm expected to say this, but it really is an honour to be Jack's best man today. As most of you probably know, me and Jack go way back. We've known each other pretty much our whole lives and have been best mates for the best part of 15 years, which means we go back to a time when Jack looked more like Chunk from the Goonies than the suave individual stood before us today. Now, growing up with Jack was great fun. We've shared many laughs throughout the years, usually at my expense. We seem to share exactly the same sense of humour right from the off, and I think that's a big part of why we always got on so well. Now, it was in our teenage years that Jack and I stumbled upon another common interest, an interest that played a big part in our lives for many years: beer. We've had some terrific nights over the past 10 years or so. I wouldn't say we drank to excess, we drank to anything. You see, Jack's a social type. There's nothing he enjoyed more than a good laugh, a few beers, and a dance at the end of the night. He was always particularly good at the drinking part. You'd always see him hovering around the bar waiting to see who was buying the next round. See, that was the thing about Jack. You could always rely on him for two things. Firstly, he loved a good party, that was obvious. Secondly, he never normally liked paying for it, so made the most of it this evening. Now, as I mentioned before, Jack used to love a good dance at the end of a boozy night. His dance moves probably wouldn't be that bad if it weren't for two things: his feet. Rarely has anyone been on a dance floor and displayed such little regard for style or rhythm as Jack Reynolds. The tragedy of tonight is that we all have to sit through at least one last dance before Jack hopefully hangs up his dancing shoes for good. I sincerely hope, Kayla, for your sake, that Jack's rhythm on the dance floor does not extend to the bedroom. I'm lost. I forgot where I am. Right, I'm there. At one point, I'd begun to wonder if Jack had ever settled down. He always played his cards close to his chest where girls were concerned, and I was beginning to think maybe he was destined to be a bachelor. And then along came the lovely Kayla. I can still remember the beaming smile on Jack's face as he told me he'd got talking to an American girl online. I'll be honest, I didn't read too much into it at first. That is until he told me he was going to fly out to America to meet Kayla. I was terrified for you, mate. Terrified. All I could think of was the TV show Catfish. Fortunately, Kayla turned out to be just as perfect as Jack had hoped, and one phone call from Jack over here and I realised he was happier than he'd ever been. Now, when Jack told me that Kayla had accepted his proposal of marriage, I was shocked. Kayla had always struck me as being quite intelligent. And now here they are, married, for better or for worse. Jack definitely couldn't have done any better. And Kayla probably couldn't have done much worse. Right. Now, all jokes aside, wedding days are meant to be unforgettable, and this one certainly will be. I, for one, won't forget how amazing it was to see two wonderful people like Jack and Kayla making their vows to each other this afternoon. I won't forget how proud it's made me feel to be a part of the proceedings. I'm shaking, I believe. And I won't forget what a pleasure it is seeing them now sharing the happiness of their great day with all of us. Kayla, there are so many good things I could say about you. For the past 4.5 years, you've been Jack's sunshine. You've made him the happiest guy in the world, and he is truly blessed to have such a loving, devoted, and beautiful woman as his wife. For Jack, you're not only perfect, you're his soulmate. Now, in life, you can count your true friends on one hand. The type of friend who'll drop whatever they're doing and do all they can to help you in your hour of need. I count myself lucky to have such a friend in Jack, and he's proved it on numerous occasions. I think a good illustration of the extent of our friendship is that Jack never officially asked me to be his best man. This was because it didn't need to be asked. It was just a role we both silently agreed to fill for each other many years ago. You've been like a brother to me, mate. Oh dear. If you're half as good of a husband as you have been a best friend, then Kayla has just made the best decision of her life. In closing, I'd like to propose a toast to the happy couple. I haven't even got a drink. Seriously. Thank you very much. If everyone could raise their glass to Jack and Kayla. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Our maid of honor, Chandler, is going to speak now.